cheap coffee. It's now popping up everywhere. Over the last year, I've been watching this phenomenon grow. I've especially had my eye on the king of cheap coffee, 7-Eleven. Now, before you jump to conclusions and think, who even drinks that cheap? Hear me out. 7-Eleven is the second largest coffee destination in Australia. 7-Eleven sells around 70 million cups per year. And according to franchisebusiness.com.au, by 2019, they're aiming to sell 500 coffees per store per day. So with around 670 stores, that equates to 122,457,500 cups of coffee being sold per year in Australia. People are loving this stuff, including me. I've become obsessed and addicted. This is a look at what I've discovered down the 7-Eleven coffee rabbit hole. First, let me bring you up to speed with how 7-Eleven do their coffee. There's 3 different sizes, $1, $2 and $3. It's quick, it's cheap, and they've got a variety of styles: long black, short black, latte, cappuccino, and flat white. I've always had a theory when it came to the taste of 7-Eleven coffee. I don't think any of the milk range competes with a well-made coffee from a barista, but if you do drink long blacks, like I do, I don't think there's much difference. And we tested this theory out recently on the podcast that I've got with my best mate Josh Jansen. It's called The Daily Talk Show. You should check it out.
Episode 107.
Wow.
The Daily Talk Show.
Our special guest today, Peter Shepherd.
All right.
Sit that.
I
This
feel
is
like
for
you
the
should
hipsters of Melbourne.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
We don't know what one it is. It's a white cup.
Tastes quite good, actually.
Okay.
Okay, so this is
Another
the
white
second
cup.
one.
second cup.
Peter has drunk both of the long blacks.
Which one was better? The first one or the second one?
I want to say the first one tasted better,
Yeah.
and I think that's because the second one is the 7-Eleven coffee. Is that correct?
Oh, this is controversial. You got it wrong.
This is a bag of the 7-Eleven coffee they use in store. How I got it is questionable. Where it led me is what matters. And on the back of it, it tells you where they roast the 7-Eleven coffee. 17-minute drive. All right, we got it. It's just here. I'm going to go in and see if I can buy a bag of the same coffee that 7-Eleven use in their stores. Hey, how are you? Somewhat successful. It is the place. I asked how much they're making for the 7-Eleven brand, and they said we can't put a number to it. They did say that they roast 24 hours a day. Oh, hang on, quick coffee. They also do McDonald's coffee in that same factory. They don't sell the bags of 7-Eleven coffee or the same blend, but this is the closest blend to 7-Eleven coffee. So I bought a bag, $9.50. All right, I've got my mate Ryan John here.
What's going on?
Ryan loves a good rabbit hole, just like me, and he's been here for the 7-Eleven investigation from the beginning.
Oh, I have too.
Okay, so I want to show you this video that we found, and it's going to require us to go and do a bit of a test.
Okay, great. I'm nervous. Like, I'm ready to be angry, if that makes sense.
Just purchased a $3 supersized 7-Eleven coffee on my way home from work. Next to it is an empty $2 large cup. Amazingly, the $3 fits in the $2 cup with just a little spillage there.
This is from like 2016 or 2017, so they may have fixed this problem. You ready?
Yep.
Hang on a second. Yeah, so you can clearly see the size difference.
So we've got a $2 coffee cup. We're going to tip the $3 into the 2 and find out once and for all.
All right, you can do the honours, Ryan.
And then some.
It's actually less.
Less. Unbelievable. I think the actual next question is, does a $2 fit in a $1? Ready?
All right, go for it. Well, it almost does. Like, have a look.
I think I'll pay that because it's kind of a bit over the top as well.
For an extra $1.
Double the price.
In conclusion, a $3 cup fits into a $2 cup.
Easily. And
Easily.
a $2 cup pretty much fits into a $1 cup, minus a bit of foam.
So
save $2 and just get the $1?
The coffee is pretty good though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
considering, yeah.
I posted the cup expose video a few weeks back, and I had the dude, the original Whistleblower, reach out to me on Instagram saying that he'd seen the video. I immediately organised a phone chat.
Hello.
Josh, is that you?
That's correct, yeah.
I wanted to find out what response he got from 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven came back to me and said that they were sending technicians out to every 7-Eleven to rectify it.
That was a very different response to the one I got on my Instagram from 7-Eleven. Our coffee is outstanding value for our customers, and the simple $1, $2, $3 price points are based around industry standard cup sizes. Depending on the product the customer selects, there are different ratios of coffee, hot milk, and milk foam, and the foam does settle over time. He then told me that he was generously rewarded for his findings.
I received, I think, $3 in coffee vouchers.
Did you use the vouchers? That's the big question.
I gave them to homeless people around the City Port Phillip area.
Nice guy. The expose video started gaining momentum. Some news sites picked it up, and I soon realised that other people had already worked this out for themselves. I was buying two $1 cups at one stage because I felt like it didn't add up. My favourite one. I discovered this myself by accident a year ago, and everyone shrugged me off as a conspiracy theorist. Even my own dad kept buying the $2 coffee. Joke's on you, Dad.
A Melbourne filmmaker has blown the coffee lid off a 7-Eleven controversy. The company has been accused of overcharging its customers after it was discovered the coffee from a $3 cup actually fits into its $2 cup.
Tommy Jackett's the man who identified this cheeky caffeine trickery.
Let me stop you right there. We need to back up a few hours. This had really blown up now. Before I was to go on live television, I needed to get the answer to something that I'd been asked quite a bit online. If you get the $2 cup and press the $3 button, does it fit into the cup? I did the test, and like any great detective, I sent the footage to the project, and it was time to head in. I'm going to sneak around the hall here at Channel 10. Control room. Probably shouldn't push it. I am only here to talk about how I exposed 7-Eleven for not filling their cups up enough. No pull here, got no clout. I'll just sit in here and drink my beer. While I was in the green room, I met a ripper bloke by the name of Greg Fleet. Greg is an Australian actor and comedian, and I thought this is the perfect opportunity to get some celebrity commentary on my expose.
I had no idea that it was happening, and now that I know, I'm shattered. I'm not happy about it at all. I mean, to be honest, I've never been one who went to 7-Eleven to get my coffee, but now that I know this is going on, I certainly won't be doing it.
But on other news, you've got a book. Give it a quick plug.
Yes, I've written a book called The Good Son, which is all about the 7-Eleven's approach to coffee, and yeah, it was when that 7-Eleven started bringing out litre bottles of coffee that could fit into a tiny shot glass that I was a bit sus on the whole thing, but yeah, we'll see.
I'm up.
You must be Tommy.
I'm Tommy, yes.
I'm Amy. I'll be the one taking
Hi,
you
Amy.
to the studio. If
Yes.
you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Let's do it. This is my setup, green screen.
Now, Tommy, let's not get carried away here. 7-Eleven says that the foam settles over time, which is why you were able to fit the contents of the larger coffee into the smaller coffee cup. What do you say to that?
I mean, it sounds like a good excuse. So today what I did was I went back to 7-Eleven, the same place, and I got a $2 cup.
Did they actually let you in? Have they not got a picture of your face up on the door?
Well, as you'll see from the footage, it's very covert op, because I did think that they might recognise me. But what I did was I put a $2 cup under the machine, pressed the $3 button, and it fits.
Tommy, I've got the cups here.
Yeah.
And the question is now, who is next on your hit list? Have you checked the Slurpee cups, for example?
Well, I seem to take O-bike down. Last year I made one of fishing them out of the Yarra River, the O-bikes that were left everywhere, and they have now folded So I don't know, but I'm out watching and observing what's going on.
Just a question. As somebody who's paying $2 for a coffee in Melbourne, do you have the right to complain, do you reckon?
Well, no, you've got a great point, Georgie. The fact is they're selling it on value and size. They're saying 1, 2 and 3. If the $3, they're calling it super, it should have more coffee in it.
I reckon you're a cheapskate, mate. Pay $4. Pay $4 for a coffee like the rest of it. Thanks for your time tonight.
There you go.
The whole reason I make these rabbit hole videos is because I see something bubbling away in society, in culture, and it fascinates me. What I love about the 7-Eleven coffee is that it divides people. You know, you've got the coffee snobs that are disgusted by it, but then there's some secretly, like me, who also love the coffee as well. Where will this rabbit hole end? I don't know, but I'm sick of talking about it. It's a fake cut. I cut the middle out.